All right, this is Soft R episode 16, Quarantine Edition.
Very overdue quarantine edition.
Yeah.
Because the previous episode we tried to record fell into an abyss.
Yes, it doesn't exist anymore. It's gone. Which was a fun experience, is why this is it's taken a bit to get recorded again. Because I was sad.
If you ever want to try to record a podcast, don't.
Yeah, don't do
Because
it.
sometimes it sucks and you'll want to kill yourself.
Yeah. Like I did. But now I'm back.
You got better.
Yeah, it's fine. I just had a little bit of suicide on me.
What are we talking about this week, Jim?
Bunch of stuff.
Well, what do we got on the docket first?
I'm going to get Bannerlord out of the way.
Okay, let's talk about Bannerlord. Well, you're going to talk about Bannerlord, and I'm going to ask you probing questions about Bannerlord.
Yes. It's finally come out, sort of.
Oh, Bannerlord when?
Oh, that joke can finally be put to rest. It's only been 8 years.
Only.
Yeah. It's kind of funny. I remember seeing a bunch of posts when it was put in early access, or announced for early access. People were like, I was in college when this was announced. Now I'm married and have 90 children.
I've created a generation of my own.
Yeah.
Why don't you explain to the folks at home what Mountain Blade is?
It's a medieval sandbox game. And that's pretty much it. I mean, it's almost like a true sandbox because you're just kind of dumped in and be like, perhaps go do the game.
What would you compare it to?
If
you had to make a comparison, just for ease.
I would compare Bannerlord to Mountain Blade Warband.
Yes, you would.
Yeah. And
it's like a real-time combat, kind of like free, like open world kind of thing.
Yeah, open world, real-time combat, troop. You got your own troop. It's kind of like Dynasty Warriors, but not shitty.
Well, I take exception to that, but we'll just gloss over that statement of yours.
Well, not shitty, but better.
Not arcadey.
Because it's like you control. Right, there we go. Not arcadey. You control your own ass army, and you walk around on a map. And then when you encounter another enemy group, you fight them on a little battle map.
Yeah.
And you control your dudes, and you know, whatever. Hey, if you don't know what Mountain Blade is, I don't know what planet you've been on since 2006.
Well, just wanted to give people a little bit of background here, just in case people don't know. It's pretty niche, you gotta admit.
It's been since 2006.
Well, it doesn't mean everybody played it.
You at least heard of it.
All right, that's fine. Tell me about Bannerlord. What makes
content for the audience?
What makes Bannerlord so elusive? What does it add?
Well, it being in early access right now, it doesn't add a ton to what Warband already did.
Good.
Yeah. From what I understand, they had to kind of like scrap it and restart.
Yeah, they had to like rewrite part of their engine or something halfway through development and completely restart all the work they did.
Yeah, something like 2016 or something like that. They restarted. I can't remember what it was, but it's basically if you can play Warband, you can jump in and do this, and with some extra stuff.
What was it supposed to add?
Lots of things. I don't know. It's just like it's more complex to what Warband. What you can dig into it a little bit deeper. Which a cool feature that I thought was really neat. It's kind of Crusader Kingsy. If you're a guy and you live long enough, or gal, excuse me. If you actually age instead of being immortal, which is really neat.
I like aging mechanics.
Yeah.
Not a ton of games with them, but I like them when they exist.
Right. I think Oblivion kind of had it.
How do you mean?
I think if you gained enough levels, your character would start to look old.
Huh. I don't think I knew that.
I don't remember if they actually put it in the final release.
That'd be interesting.
I'm pretty sure.
You just jump like 1,000 times in place and age rapidly.
All right. I'm old.
I can jump really high.
You just drank out of the cup from fucking Last Crusade.
Yeah, fucking fake ass Holy Grail.
What's happening to me? So you jump too much.
Should have stopped all that jumping, idiot.
Yep.
Or
Anyway,
like Geralt's beard growing in The Witcher. That's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Just any kind of real-time mechanic like that. Anyway,
but anyway, so
Bannerlord is more important.
the point was your character ages and eventually you'll die, and if you get married and have kids, you could become your sons or daughters, or I don't know about daughters, but at least sons.
When you age and like you start getting like actually old, do you like take a hit in terms of like mechanics, or
I don't know.
like start moving more slowly or what?
I haven't aged.
Oh, how long does it take?
I don't know.
I hope it's real time.
Oh, 365 actual days.
Yes.
Days go by really fast in that game, though. Because you can fast forward time.
Well, it's probably based on that somehow then, huh?
Yeah, it's got to be. Because I think I'm like... I've done like a bunch of restarts, but I'm finally in a save where I kind of knew what I was doing, and I'm making money and fucking people up.
Right.
But I'm only like maybe 70 days in with that character. But I did a lot of like custom battles to kind of like figure out controls and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, just like get your bearings.
Yeah.
You'll have to keep us posted on the aging process in Bannerlord then.
Yeah, that'll come back up again. Combat's a lot nicer, I think. People saying it was stiff, but I like the way it feels. There's a lot of weight.
I saw a bit of it, and I see the stiffness that people are talking about, but it I don't know, it feels predictably stiff, so it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean?
It reminds me of the first Mount and Blade release. Before Warband, it was just called Mount and Blade, obviously, but it was like you knew where your attacks were going because of stiffness, because there's like straight line right across. You know.
Well, yeah, because like everything's a canned animation. It's not, you don't have physics and shit. You know.
But when they changed a bunch of animations in Warband and they made it kind of strange. It took a bit to get used to, but eventually I did. Whatever. The only kind of wonky animation control thing that kind of threw me for a loop is when you're like, excuse me, charging on a horse and you lower your spear down to like jab somebody with it.
Yeah.
While you're riding. Your guy kind of like waves it around like a fool while he's riding, which I guess makes sense because you're riding a horse.
I guess, but I feel like that isn't the best thing from a mechanical standpoint.
No, and I don't know if you're like if you're riding and he fucking waggles it up, are you like gonna miss?
Yeah, where's the hitbox on that?
Yeah,
you could probably find out. You could probably look it up, and someone probably data mined it and figured out where all the hitboxes are.
I've finally gotten into playing a decent campaign, so I haven't really like dug into that too much. I was just doing custom battles to get used to everything. Fucking trading is out of control. You can make stupid money. Like, it is broken. Because if you buy crap from one end of the map and drag it to the other end of the map, you sell it for stupid money.
Oh, it's just like automatically worth more because it's from far away.
Yeah. Different goods are worth more in different spots. Like, you can buy wood in Wood Town and drag it down to Desert Town.
What do they sell there? Deserts?
Like a ton. Yeah, sand. That's what I was doing with another character. I was buying wood, selling it in Desert Town, and then grabbing up like grapes and wine and other shit and dragging it up to Wood Town and selling it back. It was just like ridiculous.
Well, I guess they would need wood down in Desert Town.
They would. I was watching. I can't remember who it was. I think it was the Spiffing Brit.
Yeah, probably.
Do some.
He breaks everything.
All right. Or if you get good enough at trading, you can just trade for cities. But there's like a integer wonkification where it's like too valuable, so it makes it negative a bunch. So you can just trade cities for 0 money.
There's a lot of games that do that same exact thing.
Yeah.
It must be some kind of like, I mean, I'm going to sound like a complete boomer here, but it must be some kind of like programming shortcut or something.
It's got to be.
Because it's in everything. Where shit just goes into negative integers. It must just be something you have to do.
Yeah. It looks like they were trying to make it like too valuable in doing that, made it negative like a bunch. So he's literally trading. You just like talk to somebody, take all their land, and they'd be like, "Oh, thanks." And fucking yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, because you could just go down his entire like catalog of videos and go into any video, and he'd be like, "Yeah, you just sell this, and it becomes a negative integer, and then you win."
Right.
And then he talks about Yorkshire tea for 45 minutes. It's a great time.
Good content. But anyway, the dialogue between you and other characters is a little bit more interesting instead of just like the same canned responses. In this like mission that you're doing, you're like asking about some old event,
Right.
some battle, and you have to talk to like everybody to get all the sides of the story, and they're like, haha, it was awesome. You'll talk to some other guy, and it's like, it was not so awesome.
I didn't like it. Could have been better.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there was a dialogue system in that game.
A little bit. It's
because I never really played it at all.
Oh.
I was just aware of it.
It's a little rudimentary.
I mean, does it like matter, or is it just kind of there for flavor?
It's like I don't know. You get people to like you a bunch.
Oh, okay. So there's mechanics behind it.
Yeah, I don't. Again, Bannerlord,
Like No
I don't
Man's
know
Sky or something.
all the mechanics because I'm, just really getting into it. But
there are like factions and stuff, and the dialogue matters for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good. It's good.
Because like I said, like shit like No Man's Sky, dialogue in that doesn't matter at all, but it exists.
No. Well, there's also like instead of just big kingdoms on the map, and that's all there is. There's also clans within the kingdoms, and then sub factions.
That's good.
Within those, and there's like mercenary companies running around. I was fighting for the Valandians as a mercenary, and we're kicking the shit out of the Britannians. Cause fuck those wood town motherfuckers. And some fucking they hired some mercenaries from Mongol town. I was like, oh great, now I'm up against all these horse archers. Oh no.
I hate archery from horses.
Then I died, and then I reloaded my save because fuck it.
Yeah, why not? Safe scumming is a tried and true practice of gamers everywhere.
It is.
Right before they rise up.
I don't know. It's good. It's good so far. It definitely needs a lot more work.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like you've been enjoying it, but yeah. It seems like every game that you play is like, yeah, it's pretty good, but feel a lot better when it's
done. That's what happens when you're a Paradox fan, and I guess a Tail Worlds fan.
I guess so.
And
I exclusively play finished things.
I know. I'm a fucking idiot.
Well, you're not an idiot. It's just they got you by the balls.
Hmm.
Who else is making that stuff?
They grab me by the niche.
The niche? Excuse
me? By the niche leash.
All right. Oh, I see what you're saying there.
Yeah.
It took me a while to get it.
It's all right. I'm giving this one a little bit more of a break because it is in early access. So it's when I find something that's like fucked up, like a character description, it's like this is not finished, unfinished entry. Like leave this screen immediately.
Yeah, at least they're
okay.
Yeah, they're open about it. It's not like Paradox where they release a game and it's fucked up and they're just like, all right, wait for updates. It's like, why don't you just wait to release it then?
You could have finished it, y'all.
If you put it in early access and advertise it's not complete, then it's a little bit better.
Right. Also, they've been updating it like every day since the release.
It certainly seems like it. You have like a new thing to tell me every day.
Every fucking day. I couldn't believe it.
That's a good thing there.
As far as I know, it's slowing down. It's going to go to more not so frequent updates.
Well, yeah, of course. At some point, there's going to be diminishing returns to updating it every day.
Right. Like breaking all of my save games.
Fantastic.
They didn't break so hard, but still.
Well, again, you have to expect that.
It's getting there. It's fun. Man,
Yeah.
is it fun though?
Like I said, keep us posted.
Yeah.
Maybe in a couple weeks when we're doing another one of these, you'll have something new to say about it.
I probably will.
Some new exciting feature they've added.
Yes, or something I've discovered. Seeing as I haven't discovered everything. Because I just started playing.
Well, yeah, it has been that long. It's been like, what, came out like a couple weeks ago or something?
2 weeks? 2
Yeah.
weeks ago? And I finally got to a point where I wanted to play a campaign.
And you finally got to a point where you can like run it and have a enjoyable time.
Yeah. Yeah, I have an older computer, and I had to put it on some potato settings and fuck with some other shit and figure out what the hell I was doing.
Well, it also at the same time sounds like it's not optimized in the greatest way.
No, it isn't.
So
And
it's not entirely your computer's fault.
There's a massive like memory leak problem that they just fixed.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's Bannerlord, everybody.
Yep. For now, that is Bannerlord.
And to switch gears a little bit, the PS5 controller was recently revealed.
Indeed, it was.
And they are apparently now discontinuing the DualShock line of controllers in favor of the DualSense line of controllers.
What does that mean?
Which will start with PS5. Apparently, this new controller, which looks a lot like an Xbox controller, like a lot like an Xbox controller.
It really does.
And also does not have the like PlayStation colors on the buttons. Like square isn't pink and circle's not red. It's very strange.
Shit, I didn't notice that when I looked at that picture.
Yeah, it's just all gray. Which is a little disappointing, but it's not a big deal.
It's like this is future tech.
Well, yeah, it does
Future
look a
tech
lot.
time.
Yeah, it looks like something you'd see somebody playing with in Back to the Future.
Right. Or in Deus Ex.
Like, hey, this is what game consoles look like in 2014, the far-off year of 2014. But I think the reason it's called the DualSense is because it has a lot of like haptic feedback in the controller. So it kind of seems well, that's what it said in the article.
All right.
It kind of seems like there's going to be a lot more like fine-tuned rumble, basically, is what all that means.
I can get down with that.
So it'll be like the HD rumble and like a Joy-Con off of a Switch, where you can like kind of feel exactly. It feels like something's in your hand. It doesn't just feel like something vibrating.
Right.
Because like with the Switch, with the Joy-Cons, there's Mario Party minigames where there'll be balls in like a bag on the screen, and the Joy-Con will rumble, and it'll ask you to guess how many balls are in the bag, and you can actually legitimately figure out how many by feeling the Joy-Con and the way it rumbles.
Oh, that's cool.
So I assume it'll be similar to that, and also the triggers also kind of give you some pushback depending on what you're doing.
Oh, yeah?
Apparently. So if you're like drawing a bow in a game, it'll actually like give you a little bit of resistance instead of just pushing down. So it sounds like the controller itself is actually going to lend to some level of immersion if developers choose to use it, of course. But it's there if they want to.
Why wouldn't they? Unless it's broken.
Well, if other consoles don't have that technology, it kind of isn't useful to put time into developing things for it. But I'm sure all the first-party studios will do it, like Sony Santa Monica and Guerrilla Games and stuff, because they only make games for Sony.
Right.
But I don't know. All in all, it seems like a pretty good controller.
I just don't like the way it looks.
That's completely fair. I do like the DualShock 4 better visually, and also I know for a fact I'm going to like it more, like ergonomically, because it is a lot more comfortable for me than an Xbox controller or a Switch Pro controller.
I just hate that as soon as I've gotten used to the way PlayStation things feel, because I had an Xbox for years, as you know.
Right.
It's like I look at this thing, it's like Xbox controller. It's like fuck, man, I don't really want that again. But I mean, what the hell do I know? Maybe Maybe it's better. Who knows?
I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine. Like you'll get used to it eventually.
Yeah.
It's not really a big deal in the grand scheme of things. Apparently, they've also increased the battery life too. Which is
That's good. That's real
Yeah.
good.
Personally, I've never had a lot of complaints about the battery life of the DualShock 4, but I know a lot of people have. So
I feel it as my controllers get older. Obviously, the battery life has become kind of an issue.
right. Yeah, I mean, you can never have too much battery life. No one's ever been like, this lasts too long.
Right.
That's absolutely silly. They should improve that wherever they can.
Yeah, that's fine.
Apparently, the touchpad's still there and it's bigger also.
That's what it kind of looked like from the picture.
So I don't know what they're planning on. Hopefully, it's more accurate of a touchpad
Wouldn't that
than
be
the current one,
nice?
because the current
Wouldn't
one's
that be a
kind of
fucking
shit.
thing?
And the share button has been changed to a create button.
Interesting.
There's no specifics on what the difference is between those two things, but I assume they wouldn't change the name unless they changed something about it.
Yeah.
All they said about it was they've expanded the use of it. So I don't know. Apparently, it does more shit, and that's always good.
I like more shit.
Yeah, share button's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I like that.
Anything that just records passively, and then just like, oh my god, you see that? No, oh, I saved a clip, and then I send it to you, and it's dope.
Oh, that's like one of my favorite things in the world.
Yeah, I hope every console from now on has that button.
Yes.
And currently they do. So keep doing that.
That they do.
Is there anything else? I don't think so. I think that's it. I was just doing all that from memory. I didn't even look at the article.
I looked at that article you sent it to me, and I was just like, "There's a lot of techno babble that I'm not gonna understand. How does it look?"
I mean,
I don't like the way it looks.
I hate it. I don't like blue.
I need good aesthetics, or I hate the thing, no matter what.
Look up an article live and waste a bunch of time.
That's fine.
You guys enjoy hearing me do a couple of clicks there?
I'm doing a ton of clicks.
Ah.
Doing so many clicks. So many...
Adaptive shoulder button triggers is how I should have described those.
I don't care.
There's a microphone in it too.
What, in the controller?
Yeah.
I like that.
So I guess if you just like quickly wanted to like call something out in the game or something, just use the shitty controller mic.
It's gonna
You
be
don't
like,
have to like plug in your headset.
you're playing a game, and you want to like talk to a person in the game. It's gonna be like, hey, go over there.
Well, it sounds stupid, but if you were like playing with randoms in like Apex Legends or something, and you wanted to quickly tell them something, but not plug in the thing because you don't want to have a conversation with this random man, just like, turn on the controller mic, just be like, hey, there's shit over here, and then done. Don't talk to him ever again with a garbage controller microphone.
There is shit over there.
And then,
Go to it.
They'll have to plug in the whole ass headset just to say that to this random man that you don't care about after this.
Listen here, random man. I don't care about this. Goodbye. Wow, what a neat concept. I don't know. Shit all over it. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't know why you're doing that either.
I don't know.
It's like a good idea.
No, yeah, I like it. Fucking
I'm just sitting
microphone.
there like, oh, jeez.
Talk to a person. What's wrong with you? Stay inside.
Why would you ever do that? Did you know coronavirus can be transmitted over microphone? Stupid.
Don't you know anything?
Put a condom on your audio jack.
Put a condom on you.
Which also is returning in the DualSense 5, by the way.
Is it?
It's still going to be an audio jack in the controller, which is just chef's kiss. Beautiful.
It's fine. It's good.
Everything should have an audio jack.
Yes.
I hate that technology is moving away from having audio jacks.
I don't know. I don't know why.
Look, man, I'm as big a fan as of the Bluetooth technology as the next guy.
I like my teeth to be blue. It's okay. I like certain things to be connected directly to other things, like a mouse for a computer.
And it's also just more versatile.
Yeah, right.
Like, why would you not have the option for both?
I use the same headphones for my computer and the PlayStation.
As do I.
It's fine.
And it's very easy because there's an audio jack on the controller.
Yep.
And even though I have this short-ass HyperCloud X2 fucking cord, it works just fine.
Yes, it does. From sitting with the controller basically resting on my big fat gut.
Like, I don't need my controller to be waterproof, okay? Just put the fucking audio jack in there.
Yep.
Also, the controller charges through USB-C, which is good.
That's the newer one that I have for my phone, yes?
Yeah, the round one.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, everybody would expect that, but
yeah.
it's just the current PS4, which obviously came out in 2013, I realize, but PS4 uses fucking micro USB. It's really annoying.
Yes, it is.
Because first of all, shitty connector. Second of all, nothing uses that anymore, so
No,
you have
it doesn't.
to buy specific cords for it.
Yeah.
Whereas with the DualSense, whenever I manage to cop that thing, I'll just be able to use my phone charger in a pinch.
Indeed, that's quite nice.
It'll be a good time. I think that's literally all information that exists about that controller and the PS5 as a whole.
Is that really it?
Actually, they unveiled the PS5, but neither of us know anything about it, so we should just save that.
I'm gonna look at it live. I'm gonna see what it looks like.
It was like a live stream like a month ago.
Really? Oh, missed that.
Yeah, they're like specs and everything. And we just never talked about it. More interested in the fucking controller. Jesus Christ.
I literally Googled it right now, and the first article came up with a old gray PlayStation, and was like, "What the fuck is that?"
I mean, they didn't. I don't think they unveiled the design, just the specs, which we can't really talk about anyway because I don't understand it.
No, I'm too much of an idiot. I don't know what the fuck this shit means.
1,600 gigaflops.
Yeah, I don't care.
Make Laura Croft's hair not look like spaghetti when you turn on the VFX.
Whenever I buy computer stuff, I always try to make the numbers as big as possible for the lowest price.
Yeah, pretty much.
Even if you're buying like a last year's computer or whatever, that's like fine.
And I did.
Exactly. You exactly did that.
I literally bought last year's computer at the time.
Yep. Which was last year ago.
It's a 2018 model.
Indeed. Which I bet that's working like a dream.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I've run into literally no issues with anything.
I'm going to buy last year's computer this year.
Wow, way to one-up me, asshole.
Haha, 2019. Get farted on, baby boy.
Literally, it's just the same thing.
It really is.
Pretty much. You probably have like a slightly better video card than I do.
Yep.
And that's it.
A better video card, maybe like more jagawumbuses.
Like 2 gigabytes more of RAM.
Right.
How much dedicated RAM do you need to a server, by the way?
I don't know. Let's ask a panel in public.
How much dedicated RAM would you need to a server to stream a video game, Jim?
A lot.
Because clearly it's more than they give you.
Yeah.
That was my great segue into streaming services.
It's a good segue. I liked it.
They're
it's just garbage. Nobody's got the internet to fucking... Like, Joe Normal doesn't have the internet to do that kind of crap.
Unless you live in a valley made of silicone. You do not have the internet in order to effectively use a streaming service and have it be better than just playing the game. Can you imagine using a streaming service playing in Australia?
No.
That would be the worst. There'd be like one server for the whole continent.
Poor Australians, man.
Well, that's why you don't, make a real nation out of a prison island.
Well.
Idiots. Upside down stupids.
My toilet goes backwards.
Oh, no. Got the Vegemite all stuck in me peen.
I had some Vegemite stuck in my peen the other day.
We honestly should have segued to the streaming services after Bannerlord, because that's what you were streaming.
Oh yeah, that's right, I was.
Well, tell me about your recent experience of the streaming service, and I'll offer my expertise, because I've used one before as well.
So on the fucking Potato Power 2012, I was like, Bannerlord runs, but it doesn't run pretty.
And with the
And
streaming service, literally the only advantage is you don't have to worry about specs because it's not your computer running it.
so I used the NVIDIA service, the GeForce Now, whatever the fuck it was.
That is what it's called, yes.
Yes. And I was like, I was on Reddit looking at Bannerlord stuff, and somebody was like, I don't have a good computer. What can I do? And they're like, use this. I'm like, holy shit, I didn't even know that was an option. I'm going to give that a whirl. And to give it a try, it was a free. Just to download their software and link my Steam account to it.
As it should be, because
Right.
if you try to do it and then it turns out your internet just can't do it, and then you pay the money to use it and you just can't, that'd be kind of bullshit.
For the free version, they only give you an hour.
Well,
which is like, I got it. But it was also only $5 a month or something like that. So realistically, it's not that bad.
Yeah, they're all generally pretty cheap. PS Now is cheap too.
Yeah.
I think it's like $10, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I tried PS Now because that was the only way I could play Shadow of the Colossus at the time.
Yeah, I tried it because it was the only way I could play Red Dead 1 at the time.
Yeah. But anyway, so I load it up, I try it, I'm like, wow, this is fantastic. I'm playing on literally max settings with a million guys on the screen. It's only slowing down a little bit. Hooray. And then I saw this fucking little internet icon thingy go from yellow to red, and I watched the whole resolution on the screen just turn into full blurry, like I put on, like I wiped a bunch of Vaseline on my glasses.
Like you got glaucoma in that second.
Right.
Like, oh, looks like I lost my eyesight.
I got fucking rapid onset glaucoma.
Yeah, that's the worst thing about streaming services, honestly. It's not even the input lag, which is also a problem. But the
I didn't get
biggest
any
thing...
input lag on this, strangely enough.
Oh, trust me, it's there, man.
If it's probably there, I just didn't get any.
Yeah, it's probably minimal, but it's probably there. I'm really sensitive to that.
That's fair.
Which is why I kind of hate that every controller is wireless now.
Yeah.
But even worse than the input lag, even though I'm sensitive to that, is just the stupidly like long-ranging dynamic resolution. Because other games have dynamic resolution, but it's like the difference between 720p and 1080p, which is not that much.
You can barely notice that with your own fucking eyeballs.
Yeah. Also, I'm fucking half blind, so I definitely can't notice it. But when you're using a streaming service, it goes from like 720p to like 144p. It goes from I can see everything, I can see the pores on my face, to that looks like a bush, maybe.
It comes back from this massive lag spike, and I'm fighting a bush.
It's so annoying. I don't know why you would choose to use a streaming service over just a normal way to play games.
I don't know.
Like, nobody's computer can be that bad that they would rather play it on a streaming service than just lower the settings.
Right. Which is exactly what I did. I was like, you know what? I can't play this on this streaming service. It's just too terrible.
I mean, I guess if you really want to play like fucking Crisis 3 on a netbook or something.
I guess. That's the only thing I can see. If I'm like on the go and I got kick-ass internet where I'm at, I could. But it's like, where am I going with my fucking computer?
Yeah, is it really that common of a situation though? That you have a whole, like, multiple streaming services? Because there's Stadia, there's PS Now, there's GeForce Now. There's probably more than that, honestly, that we don't know about.
Probably.
Like, is it a big enough market to really support that?
I don't know.
I mean, it must be because people are getting into it, but Stadia also flopped, so maybe it's not.
I forgot about Stadia.
And PS Now, I think, is the only one for consoles, so maybe it is a big enough market to support literally two options. One for consoles and one for PC.
That Stadia fan Twitter account was so funny.
Yeah, just descending into madness as Stadia flops more and more.
It's just not good.
It's just a
Streaming
bad
service
idea.
is just not cool.
Internet infrastructure is not there yet.
No.
And there's a decent chance it fucking never will be.
Probably not.
Because it's just not... America's too big. You would need a server in like every city in order for it to be ideal.
Yeah.
And who the fuck's paying for that? Not Nvidia.
Don't want it.
It's just not worth it. Like I said, if you really want to play Crisis 3 on your fucking netbook that you use for school go ahead, I guess. But you might as well just save up for a real computer.
Go to class. Stop playing Nvidia. Go to school.
Stop
Wash
playing
your penis.
Crisis. It's not even that good.
Yeah, who cares, man? Graphics are such like a low priority for me when it comes to playing like anything.
I mean, it's one thing for graphics. It's another thing for just like I literally can't see what's on my screen.
That well, it doesn't need to be pretty. It just needs to work.
Yeah. Functional is definitely better than not at all.
Right.
Or like I said, just save up, man.
Yeah.
You don't have to play everything right when it comes out.
That's what I'm doing. I'm
Like,
saving up.
I really want to play, Final Fantasy VII Remake, but I'm not, because I want to play the original through first, and then I'm going to get the remake, because I'm a patient person, like a real man.
I want it now.
Can't have it now. You didn't do your math
Shut
homework.
up. I want it now.
Do your math homework. You don't know algebra.
Give it to me now. Kids these days with their shit that they want to have now.
I can't believe... pull out that Socrates quote where he's complaining about the new generation. That I don't remember. That also perfectly applies to every generation that complains about the new generation.
Right.
That people like to pull out when they want to feel smart.
How old is this guy?
Okay, boomer.
Okay, boomer.
Okay, boomer. Let me put blush on my nose and do a TikTok where I say okay, boomer over and over again. Like a fucking idiot. Why'd you put blush on her nose?
I don't know.
Why'd you do that?
All I do know is that's comedy gold.
Probably because she wanted to look like an anime girl.
Well,
They blush and they get
like
like the big Sailor Moon ass line of blush across their face. That's probably what that was supposed to be. It looks really stupid when it's a real human being doing it.
right. It's supposed to be for a cartoon.
Then again, a lot of people will probably say like Ahegao looks really stupid when a real human does it, but I wholeheartedly disagree.
I'm gonna go ahead and disagree with that.
It's fine.
I don't even like the animus.
I'll own my degeneracy. I do. The more that 3D can be like 2D, the happier I get.
Did I
Pretty soon I won't have to talk to real women ever again.
ever tell you? When I first started people talking about 2D waifu, I was like, what's a 2D waifu?
I love 2D waifus.
The trumpet girl?
Brap. Is that eggs I smell, my dear?
Oh, that's the worst.
That's a really good copy pasta.
Oh, God, it's so gross.
That's the best part of it. It has to be gross.
Well, yeah.
Anybody who doesn't know what we're talking about should be glad they don't know what we're talking about. Because you don't want to know. And I'm not going to give it to you.
Just keep thinking about your trumpet girls.
I love trumpet girls. I knew a trumpet girl. She taught me how to play.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I promptly forgot how to play. So fuck her. Idiot. Shouldn't even taught me. It's a waste of time. I can't retain information.
Yeah. I can't retain it. I can't retain what?
Information?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Oh, I get it. I'm as thick as a whale sandwich, sharp as a bag of wet mice.
Messy like a soup sandwich.
I'm built too low. Fastballs go right over my head.
Yeah.
I think we got through all the topics in less than 30 minutes.
Yeah. Probably.
Well, what have you been playing besides Bannerlord?
CK2.
Oh, you're right.
Play with you.
Yeah. We had a pretty good campaign, though.
We did.
Do you want to talk about the campaign we had?
I do want to talk about that. So we installed the the Ruler Designer Unlocked mod where you can Designer's been around for a while, but this one makes it sort of you can just make your person a living god.
Yeah, that thing I paid $5 for, that should just be in the game.
Yeah. That's Paradox.
Anyway.
Paradox. Yeah.
We
So
made two big old gods just to start with.
Godmen, like
We
literally
had
like over
100 and
100.
everything.
Yeah, over 100 in some stats, like Marshall.
Yeah, you were a genius. I was strong and quick.
Yep, all that stuff. I had like the list of stats and modifiers and fucking traits were just out of control.
Yeah, you gave yourself everything. I only gave myself a few things.
I just went fucking. I'm doing all of it. But we had a campaign last from 1066 all the way to like. Well, I made it to the end, but poor Shane
Yeah.
here died out in like 1350 or something like that.
Slug of the draw, I guess.
Yeah.
We could have finished it though together.
We could have. I mean, probably should have. Maybe it's just what I did. Might be just an alternate universe.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot after this.
Yeah. Or
It was quite a campaign, though.
Start a new one.
Yeah.
Probably should. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be there anymore.
Let's make a couple of badasses again and hang out.
But for as long as I played this game, I've never gone to the end.
And now you finally have. How did it feel?
I did. I'm kind of bummed with how it ends.
Well, because it just ends, doesn't it?
It just ends.
Yeah.
Because I had it.
Not like some grand thing. It's just over.
Towards the end of it, I was just so powerful and just so jaded with the whole campaign. I just like turned it up to max speed, and dude, I wasn't even playing. I was just keeping time going.
Well, because once you're that big and powerful, you don't need to do anything.
Right. It's like, could I have taken all of Europe? Yeah, probably, but it's just too much of a pain.
Yeah, it would take a while to do that.
Right. It'd take forever.
Gotta go through the fucking HRE to do that. Gross.
Yeah, no, I wasn't going to do that. Which were huge, by the way. They had all of Germany, Italy, France, Spain, and all of North Africa to Egypt. But
I know. You sent me that map. That map was ridiculous.
It was insane.
It was ridiculous to start with, and then by the end of it, it was like, what the fuck happened here?
But the game just kind of like, it reaches 1453. The fucking ends, the game end screen pops up, which is just like the screen if you quit. And it says like, the Renaissance is here.
There's your score. That. Goodbye.
You beat the fucking Capetian dynasty. Hooray. That's it.
Yeah, it sounds kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Which I guess it would be, because it's not really a climax.
No.
Because, there's 600 years of history after that we're literally living right now.
Well, you could, in theory, you could convert your game to EU4 and keep going.
Yeah, if you wanted to play a worse game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that, but why? But why would you do that?
I've seen people do mega campaigns all the way into Stellaris.
Yeah, like they'll go to like Hearts of Iron and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Fucking Victoria 2. All this shit. Which that game is so fucking janky, and I hate it, and I don't know why people like it so much. And they want.
Yeah, I almost stopped playing Paradox games because of Victoria.
That's, yeah.
Because that was one of the first ones I played, and I was like, people like this shit?
It's terrible.
How? The only one I like is CK2, and I think there's a reason for that, because it's like the most simple one.
It's definitely like the best designed.
It's the only one that's intuitive.
Yeah.
At all. Because you can kind of figure out CK2. You're not figuring out the other two.
No. Imperator's not too hard to figure out.
Well, Imperator's new. Ish.
Yeah. Last year. Something like that.
So.
Yep.
I'm talking about like
older
dumb
ones.
Paradox games.
Europa Universalis 2. Fucking the Rome one that they tried to do years and years and years ago that was not very good. Victoria 1, which I don't think I've ever even seen.
Yeah, me either.
March of the Eagles. That's a bad one. That game
Google
sucks.
search for Victoria 1.
Dude, March of the Eagles, I own it because I thought it'd be cool to have it. It's in like Napoleonic time. It's like,
Yeah,
that's neat. It sucks.
Cool.
It's not very good, and
good
everybody knows it.
When you search for Victoria, just Victoria, it automatically gives you Victoria too.
Victoria, Empire Under the Sun. From 2003. There's no way I would play this.
What does it even look like?
Um.
Because Victoria 2 looks like how you would expect. I mean, it looks old, obviously.
Oh God, it looks bad. So the only thing that I actually kind of like of the way it looks is the each tile is really clearly marked.
Well,
So
Victoria 2 is like that also.
Yeah.
Victoria 2 is very... it's almost like brutalist in its design.
Yeah, I don't like that. Kind of like Hearts of Iron 3 was that like that. It was just awful to look at.
Look, it's just like, yes, here it is in like Times New Roman font.
Yeah, and also like with the
Victoria 1 looks like Sim City or something. Like one of the old Sim Cities.
fucking.
Like that big bar UI on the side. That looks very strange.
What the hell was I gonna say? Fucking. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with my brain sometimes? I swear.
You had a little short circuit there, friend.
Yeah, I did.
That's
It's
okay.
fine. Oh, Hearts of Iron 3.
Yeah.
4 looks fantastic. That's one of the best paradoxical games, I think.
Yeah. Definitely. There's like lighting in Hearts of Iron 4.
Yeah, it's nice. But Hoi 3,
Hi.
hey, you don't even have units on the map that you can see? Like a big guy walking around with a gun? It's a square with an
Why?
icon on it, like a gun or a tank.
That seems cheap. What the
Yeah.
fuck? I've never
You
seen
can-
Hearts of Iron 3.
You know what's bullshit? Is you can buy.
Oh, there's dudes here. So it's like
You-
a DLC.
Yeah, yeah,
Nice.
that's what I was about to say. It's a fucking DLC.
Oh my god. That's so greedy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can see it with the squares too. This looks like shit.
Doesn't it look terrible?
Yeah, they're pretty much forcing you to buy it to like make it able to be
Playable.
looked at. That's so stupid.
Yeah, it was really bad. Me
God,
and Nick played it for like a couple minutes, and then I was actually kind of getting into it, and then I was like, I'm buying all the DLC for it, thinking
Yeah,
it was
'cause-
just like CK2 and we could all play it, but no, because when you buy all the DLC, it fucks up the checksum, and then he couldn't play with me.
Wow. Good job, Paradox.
Yep,
Good
it's
job.
a terrible game.
Yeah, because it actually looks decent when you have like the dudes running around on the map and stuff.
It looks fine.
I don't like these. See, the reason I don't like this is because it looks like it was made by the military. Like,
Yeah.
it's all green and brown, and I guess that thematically fits, but it's not interesting to look at.
It looks like that game that the army like funded a bunch of years ago. What the hell is that called?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember
Yeah.
what it's called.
It's called like American Soldier,
I think it actually might have been American Soldier.
something like that. That was a bad game. That was a really bad game.
America's Army.
Yeah, that's it. America's Army.
I hate how close that is to American Soldier.
Yeah.
America's Army. Let's look at the. Oh my god, there's 5 sequels.
Oh,
Wait, there's 6 sequels. There's America's Army, 2, 3, Proving Grounds, 5, Rise of a Soldier, Special Operations, True Soldiers.
True Soldiers. That just like you know what that says to me? It's a bunch of guys standing around sweeping a motor pool. Is it chow yet? I'm going to the smoke shack.
It's just a bunch of guys, fucking strippers.
Yeah.
All day.
Marrying strippers.
Yeah, fucking and then marrying strippers.
I'm 18. I got my first paycheck. I'm gonna blow it all on strippers and beer.
I'm gonna buy a Mustang.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna buy a Mustang with 30% interest.
Oh no, I've ruined my life. What have I
Oh
done?
shoot.
Is there like a reception article for this? Oh my god, I need to see the reception
What?
for America's Army.
Oh. Which one is it?
The first one.
Oh.
Computer Games Magazine. Best use of tax dollars. How does it have good reviews?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
I like how for developer United States Army. It's like, oh, okay. That's how I know it's good.
Developer George W. Bush.
I got an idea for a video game. This is all
America's
just
Army
like.
did 9/11. I love how it came out in 2002 too.
I know.
That's totally what that's totally what this is a response to.
Right. We need kids. We need them now.
Oh my god, this is so transparent and shitty.
Yeah.
I need to look at Metacritic of this. Oh my god. I forgot how ridiculous this is. I can't believe people didn't throw riots in the streets. This is literally just like, we need kids.
Yeah.
Indoctrinate them from a young age by making them play video games. This has
That's
an
what I like, right?
82 on Metacritic.
Really?
This has an 82 on Metacritic.
Oh no.
It has no negative reviews from critics. It has 9 positive and 4 mixed.
Just give it a good review, please. Right? They're telling us to.
I never heard of any of these people, but to be fair, it was 2002, so
Yeah.
a lot of the big sites now probably didn't exist in the same capacity they do. Cheat Code Central gave it a 70.
I used to use that website all the time.
Yeah, me too. It was literally, I had it in my fucking taskbar.
Yep.
Yahoo gave it a 70.
Good job, Yahoo.
GameSpot gave it an 84? IGN gave it an 88? Is this game good?
Not that I remember. I think it was even free.
This game might be good.
I don't know about all that.
I mean, it's the best use of tax dollars according to PC Gaming World magazine, so.
Well,
This looks really bad, but it's also, again, it's 2002.
it's like playing Arma 1. Whichever game that was.
What a ridiculous game.
I know.
I love how it just became us Googling things and laughing at them.
It always does.
Yeah,
Let me tell you.
bad. It kind of looks like Half-Life.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's actually kind of pretty for 2002. It's like good particle effects and stuff.
Interesting.
And animations.
I played it a long time ago. I don't really remember it.
I've turned around on America's Army. I'm down with America's Army.
I don't like when the army does things because I used to be it. So I'm just gonna shit on it no matter what.
No, it deserves to be shit on because it's blatant propaganda. But you know what? This doesn't look like Half-Life. It looks exactly like Modern Warfare.
That's weird.
Like exactly. Like the UI is even the same. That's probably why it's good because they just literally copied Call of Duty.
You know, it's funny.
And Call of Duty couldn't say anything about it because they fund them too.
Man.
Well, they're not allowed to use Humvees.
Luckily, the army learned that you don't need to draw people in with video games. You just need to draw them in with like a cool video, and it fucking got me hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, draw them in with like the promise of money in a shrinking economy.
All right. You're gonna be a fucking millionaire, and everyone's gonna want to suck your dick.
Like, hey, you'll be a hero and money.
All right.
Oh, okay, I like being a hero with money.
Hell yeah, I like money.
I'm 17.
I was 20.
Well, yeah, what? I'm talking about your average dude who gets sucked into it.
Yeah.
Not you, idiot.
Uh-huh. Oh man.
I figured I already accidentally insulted you, so I had to just double down.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, that's America's Army. That's a little window into history there.
That's a hilarious window.
Jesus Christ! I can't believe there's like 7 of them.
I think if I remember right, the one Proving Grounds is on Steam because I remember seeing it kind of like around.
There's like a bunch of YouTube videos of people just playing it.
Really?
Yeah, because I looked up videos just to like look at it and see how it looked. And there were like a bunch of recommended videos, like, oh, Proving Grounds, Bridge Fun.
Just
so apparently, it has a fan
else.
base. Please do.
There's a game called Squad that's pretty good if you want to play something like that.
Not like Fraud.
Oh man!
If you play that, stupid. Play a real game like fucking Senran Kagura Peach Beach Splash. Also Peach Bleach Splash.
Peach
really
Bleach.
tragic.
A Peach Bleach Scratch.
the chemical attack is really tragic. Don't play Peach Beach Splash. Peach Beach Splash is a third-person shooter with water guns where you shoot girls in skimpy bathing suits and make their clothes come off and also become see-through.
Yeah, I like that.
It's a spin-off of the popular Senran Kagura series where female ninjas do battle and rip their clothes off of each other.
Perfect.
And have beams of light come out of nowhere and censor their nipples.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it's okay. Japan's weird.
I have a dog.
Turns out when you, drop 2 nukes on somebody and also make them live isolated on an island for hundreds of years, they become kind of weird. A little sexually repressed.
Force people to go to work 7 days a week.
And are forced to drink.
Yep.
Or they'll be demoted in their job. Well, my boss invited me out drinking. I guess I have to binge drink 6 nights a week or he's going to get mad at me.
It's pretty funny.
Though I guess, we shouldn't be criticizing another country's work culture because...
we don't have one currently.
Well, also, we don't have the best one.
No. Anywho, I think we've covered it.
Yeah.
We went everywhere we needed to go, and here we are.
It's quite a dense episode.
It was dense.
I hope everybody enjoyed it. But now it's time to say so long.
Farewell.
To you, my friends.
Suck my dick.
Oh.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Build it up